TV now so I can actually hear you guys. We are live again, ladies and gentlemen, on this Father's Day. Yes, CC, we are here. We had to leave because there was something wrong with my settings on my end with Potato. What the fuck was I going to say? We had an echo, and all of us were carrying it, so we had to figure it out. So we brainstormed together, and we figured it out. So now we're ready to go. So here's CC. CC, you better be in here still. And I would love for you to let us know if it's happening on Twitter, because it wasn't even posted on Twitter a minute ago. I have no clue what the hell was going on with that. It didn't bring us up on the front screen, didn't bring us up on anything.
Hello, Lady Dancelot CC.
What the fuck was that all about? Patrick.
No, her nickname is Miss Dancelot.
Oh, Miss Dancelot. I got it. Now, we're going to start over. I know that it's kind of going to be shitty that we're starting over, but you guys had already started talking, and I know some of the echoes were going through, and I was cutting you guys out. Would you mind sharing again what time you guys go live? Do you go live before wrestling? Is that what it is, like on Monday and Friday? Or do you do it for every wrestling, AEW included?
Every wrestling. I go live an hour before wrestling. That way I can get in the mood for wrestling, because, like, if I've got smoke, I want to smoke with people, and if I don't, I'd like to see how people's days are. And then eventually Pat shows up, and when Pat shows up, first thing we always ask each other, hey, how's your day? Even though we just talked that morning or sometime during the daytime, it's, hey, how was the rest of your day, bro?
But you know why, right? It's because he's a Canardian.
Canardian.
I heard in the background. Canardian. If anybody's tuned in from Twitch right now, make sure you're following Katsu. I will introduce him again. This is Katsu 420. As you guys know, Patrick is up here to my, I believe, right, left, sideways. These two gentlemen have communicated for a while now, and I'm really glad that Patrick, because he's done the same for me many a times, kept me from quitting, kept me from not wanting to, like, just keep pushing on. And what you had said a moment ago before we had to end the other live was you were on the cusp of quitting, and then now you didn't. And I for one am glad you didn't, because I've always wanted to see Patrick have his own show, because he has done nothing but support this entire community. So he's definitely got a following of people that's going to watch your guys's. And I'm glad that I'm able to meet you through this.
Yeah,
but I still think you're both wrong.
Streams up, don't get me wrong, but I always have them muted during my stream, because I never let someone else's content play on mine, so they don't get cross content or I don't get cross content. You know,
right?
Nobody's mad at each other. So funny. But you can ask Pat. I usually fill up my Google Chrome tabs are full, 20, 30 tabs. I have so many streams up that crash because I have other streams. I support my local.
I love that.
I don't talk. As you can see, I can't talk on Twitter because I'm fucking banned for some reason. I don't know what the hell I did by buying a blue check mark. I can't talk in chat with you. But yeah,
did it give you a warning to let you know how much longer you have?
No.
Before you can have it back? Hey, look, it actually did bring it up now. There we are on Twitter. So I'm going to send the same message out I just did a minute ago to everybody else. I'm sorry, I'm going to be spamming this chat again, everyone that's watching from Twitter. I just sent this once, and we had to redo it. So you guys are going to get all this again. I'm sending it to 3 different groups. CC, I'm going to tell you something right now. Wait, I'm not an asshole. Why are you calling me an asshole? But if you spell my name wrong again, I'm going to come over there. And she still says, I still love you. And spelled my name wrong. Which one did I say? Yeah, if you're going to like intimidate me or threaten me or want to beat me up or something, at least put a Y at the end of it.
I knew CC was.
I am very sorry that if anybody was watching earlier and got sidetracked because of what happened, I am glad that everyone's joined back in again. We've got 15 sitting with us now. That's my fault. We had 30 in there a minute ago. I don't know if Tommy and the other guys that were in chat will come back so we can start hearing this conversation again. Okay, now you guys asked me this question when I was on your show the other night. I want to know what one wrestler got you guys into liking wrestling. Back in the day, however old you were when you actually started either understanding kayfabe or you understood, I love this. Which one is your wrestlers?
I still have to stick with Sting WCW. Way before the black and white thing. Way before NWO came in. Way before Hogan. I'm talking about way back in Sting versus Ric Flair for the world title.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit. That's some really good shit. Do you remember
at the Salvation Army? I've seen a few wrestlers there, but seeing
Really?
Steve Borden by me as a child was just like a whole new. And it was before he was Mr. Popular Sting. He was
Wow?
just running the circuit of trying to wrestle wherever he can get his name in. And I was a kid then, and then to see him on TV, I'm like, dude, that's Sting. That dude's name is Stephen Borden. I know him as Stephen Borden because that's what he wrestled as in the Indy down here in Missouri. And his name's Sting now. That's my wrestler.
You know what? I really wish he would have took the name Huntington Beach Bad Boy instead of Tito Ortiz.
Yeah,
you know I mean, because that's where he started out at. He started out lifting out there on Huntington Beach, and that's when he got in there to doing all that. It's odd when you sit back and think of, God, I don't know the person, but I've watched them damn near their entire life, or I have now for the last at least 30 years. I'll say, now I started watching when I was in first grade for sure. So I'm giving more than that. I've probably been pushing at least 35 years of watching.
I have to stick with Sting. The reason why I stuck with wrestling, even after WCW shut down, Sting was the inspiration for me to give WWF the chance. I always wanted to see that Sting versus Undertaker.
Oh, I did too.
Austin versus Goldberg.
That one right there. Did it ever happen, or am I wrong? Did they ever wrestle together or against each other in WWE?
No,
before Goldberg and
for Goldberg.
Huh? He never did one. Austin never.
They never wrestled, but Austin did a referee match for Bill Goldberg and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Now I do remember that. I just didn't know if they actually ever did wrestle, because that was one that everybody wanted to see. Because it's like Obafemi and Brock Lesnar right now. That's like a super fight. That's like the man of all men coming from NXT to fight the man of all men from WWE, or from Raw and SmackDown both. I wouldn't just go generally WWE.
Yeah.
So who is yours?
Now Brock Lesnar is the alpha male of this generation.
I got to give you that. I do. I think if he started rapping like Shaquille O'Neal did back in the 90s, or like David Hasselhoff did over in Japan, I think he would bring a crowd, because he's just a salesman in that way. What are you saying no for, CC? Do you even know what wrestling is, CC?
Do you even know what other people are?
Do you even flex?
So cold.
Do you even flex? Come on now. Oh, I got a pretty muscle. Oh, look at that. Oh, CC, are you getting excited? Will you learn how to put a Y at the end of this name? You better put a Y on this name. Patrick, I know you're a Canadian, but I feel that I'm going to go with the United States wrestler that got you into it. Am I right or wrong? No, who's your Canadian wrestler that got you into watching wrestling? Because I mean, if it's an American, you're right ahead, but I was assuming as much.
No, actually, you called it. It's a Canadian wrestler, but it actually means a lot more to me, because actually this wrestler that got me into wrestling was an actual family of the friend of my family, and his name was the missing link, Dewey Roberts. He used to paint his face green, and he had this funny little hair bun at the front of his head, and that's what made me fall in love with wrestling. And plus, he was a friend of the family. Like, he held me when I was like fucking 2 years old. Like, he picked me up when I was like,
wow.
And he was friends with my family, and he got me started. And he actually got to the point where he got actually so famous. He was actually in a wrestling song. It's called Land of a Thousand Dances. And all he does in the whole damn song is just stand there pulling his hair, just staring at the camera.
His name was the Missing Link?
Yep, the Missing Link.
Where would I have been able to watch him at? Was he on one of the Dark Side of the Rings on because they were talking about all these wrestlers in this era of the violence and all that kind of stuff that was going on.
Dewey Roberts got mentioned in the Abdullah the Butcher episode of Dark Side of the Ring, because it was Dewey Roberts that went against Abdullah the Butcher, and Abdullah the Butcher found out that he had hepatitis C.
Oh wow. You
Oh,
go
yeah,
back
I
to the
just read-
70s with Bobo Brazil, the Stomper, Ben Justice, and Killer Brooks.
Good name
I must
right
say
there.
that I do not know any of those wrestlers. I don't.
Okay, so
Unless they
Bobo,
changed their name in the 80s. If that's a good reference there, though. I could say that.
Bobo, so he used like when my dad
Doing
used to do wrestling, he was one of the main draws, Bobo Brazil, and actually, my dad became such good friends when he came to London that he would come over to the house and have dinner with us.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, the story you told me the other night about CM Punk, that's crazy. There's your other Canardian. You're no longer alone. Thanks so much for joining us, Kim.
Oh, I see.
Patrick's
I see talking about
mad.
the other
Patrick's
Canardian.
mad. Patrick's mad on me. Called him a Canardian. He was all by himself.
Like
Hi,
me
Tim.
getting kicked by CM Punk, that's not the funniest thing that's ever happened. The altercation my dad got into with a wrestler back in the day named Skinner. He used to chew the tobacco and spit into a cup. That was the best thing, and that was on live TV too. Like, it was so hilarious. Like, my dad, like, seriously, like, he was ready to throw down with this dude. And my dad didn't know, like, we were sitting in the, like, where the wrestlers are good at, and he was ready to throw down. And it was on live TV. And I'm like, that's fantastic.
Dude, back in the day, wrestlers and fans actually got into fights. Like, when they said they were going to kill you in the audience, they were going to come out of that audience and try to kill you or catch you after the show.
Canadian strong. Canadian strong.
Well, I was going to wait. I wasn't going to say it. Oh, I love it.
Oh
But
my
you're
goodness.
definitely right, Katsu, because I watched a lot on Dark Side of the Ring when you would see people. If they didn't like the match, they would just start chucking shit, and it would go from popcorn to chairs to people. You know, yeah, it would just start, and then try your damnedest to get back there.
It would start off with innocent stuff like popcorn, soda pops being thrown, maybe a plastic water bottle thrown in there. It's already been opened with no lid on it, where it's not going to do nothing. But when Hogan turned,
Yeah,
it felt like the day when they were throwing glass bottles and they try to fucking knife you in the back when you walk out of the locker room. That audience turned real fast on him.
there was a lot of stories about different wrestlers who have been assaulted walking just back to after they've turned heel or won a match that no one suspected them to win. Some of those guys took a beating. Now, was it I might be wrong. Was it Big John Studd who was killed in either Colombia or Cuba? One of those when he was wrestling. There was a wrestler from the 70s and 80s.
Brody.
That's who it was, Bruiser Brody. Now, he
Yeah,
died
Bruiser
after the match, right?
Yeah, so
Or
he
did he
wrestled his match and went back, and the promoter stabbed him.
That's what I knew. It was something crazy. I don't know what that is.
like
It's
that
only
back then?
showing 3 lines.
Crazy.
And two, like the just that gentleman right there. There is a gentleman. Like a lot of people say, the hard hit act, like fighting style, was that. No, I think Bruiser Brody was like one of the hardest hitting
He
stiff
was.
wrestlers from back in the day, and he kind of started that because like he just laid into guys. Like if you
What's
see
up, Doc? How are
Vader
you?
versus Bruiser Brody, he fucking, oh my god, the way he hit Vader was crazy.
Oh yeah.
They said he was stiff, and a lot of guys would have to give it back to him in order to get him to slow up some. But was this an indie event, or was it a major promotion in one of those other countries when it happened? Because I won't want to mistaken of which one it was. Was it in Cuba or was it the Dominican? I do know that it was in like the Caribbean area. I just can't remember which one.
It was in Cuba. I can look that up.
You're not watching wrestling? Why ain't you watching wrestling? Come on now.
Sunday night.
You got to have a favorite wrestler, Hilly Doe. You have to. You know, you got one out there.
If I was to say anything, if Tilly was to pick a wrestler, I would, because just through smile and everything, I would
Doink
have
the
to
Clown.
put Bailey back in their hugger Bailey.
Oh,
That would be
yeah.
the perfect one for fucking Hilly.
I don't know. Doink the Clown's a fucking killer, man. I think the OG Doink the Clown would be hers.
Little Doink. Doink and Little Doink.
Dang.
Doink and Little Little Doink. I forgot about Little Doink. What's Hoggy?
See me, remember?
Maybe she's trying to say Hogan.
Probably, yeah. That's more than likely what it was. Hoagie, yeah. Instead of Hoggy, I'm there. Yes, I see it now. Really, I see it. I see it.
Rowdy Piper.
Rowdy Piper, I gotta admit, yeah, for a man to walk out in a kilt and still be able to cut a mic like he could, man, he was razor lipped or razor tongue, I guess. He would cut somebody down so quick and then keep right at it. He would find it and just go.
Oh,
But that's a dude right there. That was the total opposite from when he was not on TV. Because when he was not on TV, Rowdy Piper was 100% the most fucking nicest guy ever, man.
Well, yeah, because he came here to chew or to kick a lot of ass and chew bubble gum, and he was all out of bubble gum. Don't you remember that? I said it wrong, but yeah.
No, you guys
They live.
But my favorite Rowdy Piper movie is Hell Comes to Frog.
Oh, you know what? I forgot about that one.
What?
He's in 3 that I've watched that I really like. They Live is one of the best because it is so fucking cheesy.
I just watched that on YouTube for free.
Did you really? I mean, it's like, I'm going to put the glasses on and we're going to see who it is that has the weirdness in him. Like, really? All right.
Talking about that movie like a week before it became free on YouTube. That's what's messed up about it.
What?
I had to watch it.
Okay, I'm lost there, Michelle. You know, volleyball gum is pink.
The power of the pussy joke.
Ow! Well, that wasn't with me. Oh, wait a minute. Or is that in the? Oh, wow! That's on me. That's on me, honey. That's on me. I should have read everything together. You were talking about the movie that I was talking about. That's my fault. And it is. How old were you, if you don't mind me asking, when that came out? Or when, I guess you don't have to tell me how old you are. When did that movie come out? Since you watched it in theaters. I don't remember. Was it like 85 when it came out? You didn't, Patrick. Michelle did.
No, no, I think it was closer like to 89.
Was it that late? For some reason, it had like that laid back Clint Eastwood style movie to it. Like it had that the cheaper film, like it made it look like it was older. That might have been what done it for me then.
What was the date, Katsu?
1988.
88. You were 14?
November 4th, 1988.
I was 7. I was 7.
I was a year. I'm the baby in the room.
Hey, Michelle, you could have babysat me and took me to that movie. But at that time,
in there.
What was your pick? Now that we brought it up, what was your first drive-in movie? Mine was Rambo and Teen Wolf. That were the two that were playing.
Poltergeist.
Born in 74. Did I math right? I don't know if you mathed right. How the hell am I supposed to know?
My first drive-in was the Muppets Take Manhattan, and followed up by Mr. Boogedy.
Oh, my parents thought it was cool to take me to my first drive-in theater at Poltergeist as a child.
Oh, that's
I bet that was fucking freaky. I bet that was fun.
Oh, dude.
We used to have one really close to us, but the crazy thing is after all those went down, now everyone's buying their own projector screens and doing it in their yard or having watch parties like that. The nostalgia factor of going to one of those was amazing. Get out of your car, walk around, see who's out there with you, go pop back in your car, get pull started in the back seat or hop in the trunk or something, turn the car around backwards. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What's up, Tatty Daddy? How are you?
and have a bunch of people show up.
Hello, Daddy.
You're
Daddy.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Hi, Mommy, how you doing?
We're asking right now, what's your favorite wrestler, and what was the first movie that you attended
Smokey
at
the
a
Bandit.
drive-in theater? Oh, wait. So you said you guys didn't tell me your favorite. I know that Katsu's is Brock Lesnar. Who is your all-time favorite right now, Patrick? You told us who started you in wrestling, but now, I mean, it can be all the way up till what, this past Friday? Anybody that's in it.
One of my favorites right now, and I've been high on him since NXT, and I can't see nothing but like bangers from him is Obafemi.
Is he still in the King of the Ring?
Like
Yes,
one of
he
the
is.
He is still in the standing.
Besides
Yes,
Dan,
I have
But
a
Obafemi.
prediction.
I was thinking either they were going to give it to Jay this year or they were going to give it to Oba because where Brock returned.
So I've seen the reboot of Star Wars Episode 4, 5, and 6 in a drive-up theater when they came
No kidding.
out to see. No kidding. My mom and my
Wow.
dad made sure I saw all three of them.
See, so you watched both of those together? Because it's so odd how they used to place those movies. It was like, here's a really good one, and here's one I say, fuck it, we don't know if you want to watch it or not. I've seen some really good combinations, though. But Cheech and Chong and Star Wars, damn, you were there for a long time.
I remember growing up watching Cheech and Chong on TV.
Hey, there we are. We're not echoing now, are we, Christina? Hopefully not. We tried not. I have no idea, and I am sorry for everyone who joined us earlier in the start. It was me, evidently. We had to restart the entire stream. No, is a Rough Riders roll. All right. Every Saturday night for 2 years. What? For 42 years? Or for 2 years? Every night for 2 years. You watched it every night for 2 years, Cheech and Chong and Star Wars. Did you work there? Anybody in the chat ever work at one?
I wish.
I moved one.
Harley Race is Duck Dodger's favorite one. You're commenting on X, and that's my fault, Duck. I forgot to look at the top. Please forgive me for not seeing yours. Hopefully you're still in here.
Here, let me go.
What is one of yours as well? Because I did not see your comment in the structure of that. Man, I really wish they would fix that.
I kind of see that. That's kind of crazy.
He blends right.
Harley Race. I caught him at the tail end. I never watched. I'll wait till you guys are finished. I think I keep intervening when you guys are talking. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. I watched the tail end of Harley Race. You know, kind of like his comeback match for a minute or retirement style matches. I wasn't there because I was raised on WCW. So even if those guys were there in the WWF back in the day, I would have never watched them. Actually, I think I missed the whole era of the dude in the cowboy hat. What's his name? Don't say Dusty Rhodes either. The newer guy, JBL. I was so just enthralled into WCW. I never watched any of JBL. Had no clue who he was when I came back and he was a Telecaster. I had no clue. It's because it's just like Coke and Pepsi, you know, or black and white. You know, you don't know what's your favorite color. I don't know. What's your neutral color? I don't know. What state do you like? I don't know. Who's your favorite wrestler? Sting. See, there's indecisive things, but there's things that you know that you're going to choose. I'm a Coke person. I'm not indecisive about that. I like weed. I'm definitely not indecisive about that.
I fucking love marijuanas.
But you know, there's been wrestlers who surprised me over the years. So this is my next question for you guys. And hopefully this is giving you ideas for your show in the future. Who was your all-time favorite and most shittiest heel turn? Who did it the best and actually rode it for a while, and who's straight sucked ass and everybody saw right through it? You guys can answer this together or you can do it independently. Whichever ones you think.
I'm going to go independently because mine is probably a lot different than what.
Okay.
Go ahead, Pat, because I got to think on.
Was that somebody else's hand putting that in your mouth? Because that would have been cool as shit. Because all I seen was it go, okay, now I see your arm. I was like, damn, he's got to fucking just put it in my mouth.
He's doing it.
Go ahead, Patrick. Who's yours? Did she say pork carton?
I think so. I would have to say it was not a successful heel turn, but when they tried to turn Doss Winterton to heel, that did not work so well. They flopped it the minute they tried.
When
And
was this?
I loved watching them try to make him heel, but it just ultimately. But I also liked it because when he was going through that heel, like he put on some really great matches. So some up and comers like this young guy by the name of Rey Mysterio.
Who?
Also a guy by the name of Eddie Guerrero.
No, I'm
And
not making the connection. Who? I'm only fucking with you.
And that's like they should have just kept him like heel. He was over as a face. They should have just kept him face. They shouldn't have even tried. They shouldn't have tried the heel turn. That killed his career. Honestly, it killed his career.
Okay, well, who do you think the best one is? Has there ever been one out there that you can watch switch back? Because there's not many wrestlers who can go from babyface to heel, but the ones who do can really, really do it.
The best I have to say, and he's played both, but Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Didn't he start as a babyface?
No, he started as a heel.
He's always been a heel.
Has he always been? I mean, not as Stone Cold. The actual wrestler when he first came out, was he not a babyface, and then they switched him to Stone Cold, and that's when he became a heel? Why did I think he had longer hair and he was tag teaming with somebody?
Even as a stunning
teaming with the young Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, what were they? Were they bad guys then?
They were sort of.
They were kind of like the newcomers that they didn't know where they were going with their character.
Okay.
So like,
is that your favorite of all time, Big A, or is that your favorite heel turn? Because he says Stone Cold Steve Austin also.
Big A being all time.
See, this is where I'm going to come in and probably.
Okay, now go right ahead, Katsu. Who do you think? Who was your favorite of all time, successful and unsuccessful heel turn?
Worst one ever was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It was the worst heel turn?
When he went over to the Alliance, worst turn ever.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I remember that now.
The payoff didn't happen for that one. Yeah, good call. Good call.
Single worst fucking
I do agree, Big A.
That shit out so hard. But I stick with the icon turn heel of the Century, Hulk Hogan. No one did it better.
Yeah, but
just dropped the fucking leg.
But was it him though, or?
Well, the other one I thought was pretty cool was when Sting actually chose NWO Red and Black. That turn into a bad guy was a good turn for Sting's career.
I'll give you that for sure, yeah.
Favorite one. But like, I'll always go to Hogan turning NWO.
Do you think he could have successfully did it without the NWO though? Do you think Hogan could have standed independently on WCW as a heel?
Yeah, I think he could have, and sat there and been like, drop like little like Scott Hall did. They sent us they like the WWF thing. He could have done that for a minute, and they would have wrote it out. It would have wrote it out like a champ right there, because everybody would have been like, "Oh, the biggest
I don't know."
Just said,
it's not that I don't see it, because I do see it, because of course it was successful, but it just seems to me that he really liked everything else he did.
And eventually, yeah, he couldn't have wrote it too long, because Hogan. You notice every run Hogan has is not very long.
Right.
Not since he came to WCW. His runs aren't very long. When he came to WWF, not very long. Even as Captain or Mr. America, that was like a month or two, and that was over.
I'm going to go with the worst ever was John Cena. That was so stupid. Why did you wait till that long? Dude, you had a hell of a career. He could have done it during the Attitude Era. He could have done it at any given time. Why wait to the very end? But I do understand why they did, because they don't want to put him against Cody Rhodes, because you don't want to do good guy against good guy. You want to try to build something up.
Yeah.
With that, his fucking half-ass heel turns he's done over the years hasn't been the greatest either. He's tried, just like Goldust. To me, they just aren't fitting in where they need to fit in. They kind of have that level playing field. You know what I mean? Like guys like Mankind, you just see them as a middleman because they could just go either way. But I think out of my favorite would be Randy Orton. He can flip the switch and become a good guy, and people can love him and embrace him, and then immediately flip and have everybody fucking boo the shit out of him.
Just this year, I did not think of
The
WrestleMania.
only other person I can say for the heel turn who has successfully done it to the point where he's bragged upon is Dominic Mysterio, because when he left his dad's side, everybody fucking hated him. And now, I was watching a docuseries about, or when the last one, when they talked about everything that goes on in wrestling on Netflix, and Triple H was saying the first time I walked out, I thought we were pumping those boos into the arena, but we weren't. It was the arena being that loud. They really hate Dominic that much. Do you think he can ever go back?
No.
Do you think he would ever be able to go back?
He's good.
What would have to happen? What would have to happen? Would the whole LWO have to turn on his dad and hang him from the ceiling by his heels or something in order for him ever to like go back on it to not be a heel? Do you think if they would ever give him the respect of a non-heel for Dominic?
No.
I think right now with how over he is as a heel, there's no way for him to go back. Like that part has cemented, like that's what made him a heel, was turning on his dad. If he comes back to go and save his dad somehow, people are gonna say, just see right through what's gonna end up happening again. He's gonna do it again. He's gonna turn on his dad again.
Yeah, I get it now. Austin versus Vince.
But
that was a good one.
At the same time, he's also so over that if you listen to it, whenever he comes out, there's still some cheers out there. They don't boo him so much that you can't hear him. Because they used to boo him and they had to boost his microphone for his voice. Just
crazy. It is crazy on how much he gets booed.
But they had to boost his microphone just for you to hear him on TV. You couldn't hear him inside the stadium or wherever they did him.
Okay, then while we're with this, what is better then? The boos he's getting every time he puts the mic to his mouth, or the what from Steve Austin when people would start talking? Which one shuts somebody down quicker? Because that used to be a good draw, and then they still did it for a while after. You know, they would try to bring it out again. But every time that guy brings the mic to about right there, he's done.
But yeah, he gets it right to the chin. He don't even get it to the chin now, and they're already shutting him down. But then you got people like Paul Heyman who has to pull the microphone away because the crowd's going to yell his name so loud it's going to come across the microphone, and you don't want double echo, double feedback. And so he's already being smart with his microphone. So it's like you just got to work with what you got. Dom knows the crowd hates him, but they're starting to love him. Look at him. He's
poor damn JD. When they started yelling about his head, my God.
My God, dude.
You can't make stuff fun of somebody's forehead or the size of their noggin, especially the way that man sells himself out every night. That's why he gets injured all the time.
Did you not see the Liv Morgan of her noggin? And somebody underneath it said, "Holy shit, JD can't complain now." Automatically, first comment under her picture was, "JD can't complain."
Oh, shit.
I'm like, that's horrible.
JD make big head. JD make big head.
Not very long ago, doing somersault off the road.
It was JD's a big head, isn't it? That's what they were chanting. I couldn't remember exactly what it was. It is that. What's up, Zen? How you doing, my man? Thank you for all your help in Fortnite today. Had a kick-ass time. We tore some shit up.
I need to play with
what is up? How are you doing? Hello there. I've not seen you for a while. I'm going to smoke this again.
I'm about to light a joint.
Good evening, Chrissy.
Look what I have. I still have it. I took it off my bong. I still use it. It's a bong bracelet. Goes around it. And I took it. I have 3 of these things. This one, and the one she made. I got bunches of them. I love them.
So since we got questions, I got a question for you guys.
All right.
got one.
What was your most weirdest awkward moment in wrestling that made you say, like, what the fuck? Did they really just do that?
I got this first. Hold on. It's Blondie fucking with her Maria and the old man and Dude's daughter.
Okay, yeah, I know. Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. I can't remember her name or his name. But Maria was dating fucking the really old geezer who happened to be the blonde wrestler's dad. That was so fucking creepy and weird and so forced. It was just awkward. Like that ruined me for wrestling for a while. That was worse than Chuck and Billy. That was worse
Oh,
than
yeah.
Chuck and Billy.
That's the
Wow.
Chuck and Billy got a laugh out of me. That
So-
Maria and that fucking what's her name shit was just
I can't remember. Even though I have the power of the world in my hand, I was trying to turn my music back on because I fell silent in here. I can hear my thoughts. It's weird. So is it my oh shit moment or the one that might have turned me off from wrestling? Because I can tell you,
just that, like, totally made you like say, like, what the
What
fuck?
oh,
Did they do that?
was it Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler, the lingerie match?
Yeah.
I believe
didn't
that
know
was
those.
the one. Were they not in a lingerie match together, or have they just been independent ones? Who was the one against Trish Stratus? She was a lot taller than her, and that's the only person I went to was Stacy Keibler because she had legs that went up and made an ass of themselves.
Those legs went for miles.
And you know what?
It's on for her.
Why does nobody ever give her credit where credit is due? All these ladies who come out now and try to do that 90-degree just fold over and step through. She was the first one to master that.
He
Oh,
was
Stacy Keibler? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And all these other ladies do it like they own it and look around. I mean, nothing against some of them out there, but Stacy Keibler done that and owned it. Oh, good
Oh,
Lord. She did
Can
that.
you guys remember how much leg
George
she
Clooney.
had?
George Clooney had that for a while. He was going to marry her and didn't.
Well, that's his own fault. He fucked it up.
No kidding. Yeah, he
Yeah.
ended up with the one he's with now, though, I guess. But yeah, he's got the money.
Stacy Keibler had 44-inch legs.
Oh my God. 44 inches of nonstop wanting to explore.
I know people that. Wow.
Which
I won't even go any further.
Hold on.
How tall was she? Was she over 6 feet? Like 6'3", something like that? Was she that tall at least? She might not have been. Look at him go to his Rolodex of wrestling stars in his head.
I think she was just a little over, like, I think she was like 6'1", I think.
6'1".
Yeah. Now, my favorite, really, did they just do that moment, was Mae Young giving birth to a hand.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Thanks for
I did
reminding me of
too.
that. Oh,
Like, did they
I don't want
fucking
to remember
do
that.
How were they able to get away with so much stuff then? You would have thought the restrictions were so much worse. But the way that even Spike TV did, it's like, hey, we're cable, we're Spike TV, we'll do whatever we want. That's when they played the Ren and Stimpy movie of watching Ren shave the woman in the shower. You know, that was uncut cartoon porn right there on television. They didn't care. And then they started restricting everybody because, of course, they were on USA and the other was on TBS. But man, when that shit started to change, you would think with the streaming services we have now, I'm surprised we don't see more like mud wrestling matches or oil matches and shit. You don't see anything like that anymore. They've desexualized it, which is a good thing because you can see the artistry in the women now. Because, you know, you guys know as well as I do, when they paraded them around before, they let them do shit but show off.
Yeah.
Now, some of them ladies, Io Sky, I hate to say it, I hope she's not one of the ones that ever pass away in the ring, but she won't quit until she ever does. That woman
Yeah.
puts herself on the line every night and jumps 40 feet in the air and does
Like
3 or 4 fucking backflips and lands on the concrete and then gets up and goes, I'm okay, and moves right on and starts like rolling her shoulder and shit.
is like when she gets
My
in
partner-
steel cage matches, she's always going to that top and doing something like, holy Jesus.
A shooting star press or,
Like,
hey, watch me just pull my foot out of my ear kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Putting that trash can on her on the cage.
Oh, man.
She did see it countless times on those war games.
Okay. Without the accidents that have happened in the ring, I mean, with Owen and some of the other wrestlers who've been like severely hurt, what is one that's happened that was your oh shit moment that you thought, okay, now if anybody thinks this is fake, they're fucking crazy? What was it?
Shane McMahon falling off Titantron. When he did the basically coffin drop off the side of Titantron.
Yeah.
You could tell. That was the moment that I was like, yeah, you gotta use that as a moment. Oh my fucking God, right there. He just fell straight to the ground.
How
Whether
many
they're padding-
times?
You
Yeah,
can't
but it's
see
only like that thick. You've seen him pull it up off the mat or off the concrete before. There's nothing down there.
that impact one time. And that's
Man.
when you do it.
Now, sometimes they do set up cardboard boxes if they're flying from high distances because we've all watched
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy
Explosion.
do the swanton from a 40-foot tower and land on top of somebody, and you saw the boxes break away. But how many times did Mankind get thrown from the top of the cage and through the center of the cage? The one that got me was not when he went through the cage, the one when he was thrown off the cage. And he went with it. Because I was watching 6 Feet Under was a podcast that Undertaker was on. He's like, we weren't going to do it. Vince told us not to. And he was like, throw me, Taker. And he went, no, throw me anyway. And he threw him off top. That was crazy. What is that? 40 feet. And he landed on his side through that announce
Bounce.
table. When he hit, he bounced. Yeah. He bounced like 2.5 feet up off the ground.
Feet off the ground before.
Oh, I almost threw up watching that shit.
I watched that live.
When they started
That
using the
was-
chairs.
That was crazy. When Foley started climbing the top of the cage, climbing up the cage, I knew something bad was going to happen. I did not think he was going to go over the cage, let alone climb up that motherfucker again and then go through it because the pins broke.
That crazy.
Yeah. That's why they zip tie and pin it now. All steel cages. With
I
the
don't know if
top.
they got good health care or not, but I know a lot of them are millionaires. But the ones who seem like they throw themselves around the most are the ones like they're in the B League. They're wanting to be that next superstar. And a lot of them get hurt. Darby Allin, for instance.
Oh,
I mean, when he went through those plate glass pieces, he bounced first before anything broke. Every time he jumps off and lands on those chairs that are pushed together face to face like this, his body hits in the center. Yeah, they give a little bit, but they don't give very much. And he's always like a rag doll when he hits. His shit's all over the place. Is that man double jointed in everything he's got?
You want to talk about a ragdoll moment? King of the Ring, Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, tossing through the King of the Ring glass.
oh,
that-
I don't think
Press-
that one.
Oh, you have to YouTube it. Kurt Angle shows the suplex Shane McMahon through the glass. Supposed to be sugar glass already. Nope, it's a regular pane. They picked the
Wow.
wrong spot. Threw him, then threw him through it and broke it. Did it to another one. Threw him and broke it.
Goodness.
And Shane went through that whole match the rest of the time. That don't tell you wrestling's real, that these wrestlers don't take risks. That's the, at the time, owner's son getting his ass handed to him by an Olympic gold medalist being suplexed through real glass, not sugar glass.
Wow.
Somebody fucked up, and, well, they just kept going.
Who has the most modern, disgusting injury from things that happened in the ring that they came back and wrestled with? that you knew weren't fake? Because a lot of them come every once in a while with makeup on, like they've got a black eye or whatnot. For instance, the Cody Rhodes when he came back after tearing what he tear his quad was it? Okay, it was the most disgusting thing. Oh God, I don't even want to keep talking because it was purple, it was black, it was like a raspberry color all down through here.
I
And
had rotary
surgery, right?
All right through here.
Oh gosh.
I knew that was real. The one I knew that was really bad was the deep.
Thanks so much, Zen, for joining us. We'll definitely get back together sometime this week if you want. We'll play some more games. Have a great evening, my man. Sorry, Katsu. Please continue.
Oh, you're good. I was just saying, the Bob Holly one kind of got me with the deep laceration and just blood just oozing out real so deep and dark. Not like a blood pack, not like a split your forehead open with a razor blade. That motherfucker went down to the muscle, almost a bone.
Yeah.
And they came back the next Monday night. Wrestled again.
Which one of FTR hooked the turnbuckle hook right here on his arm when he jumped over? This was about 3 or 4 years ago. It might have been Cash Wheeler. I think when he fell over, he hooked it here and either ripped his bicep or he ripped down on his forearm, one of the two. And it happened live on the match. And then, of course, they got him completely out of there real quick. But I seen some pictures there. But I saw some pictures. Sorry, not seen. I saw some pictures. No, that's disgusting. Ooh. See, I don't like broken bones and I don't like ripped muscles off your arm. No, not for me. But do you guys remember the Road Warriors?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. One of the most quality decorated cake teams ever.
The scaffolding matches they used to have in WCW. And they would have the tag team scaffold matches. Those things were phenomenal. Of course, ECW had them as well. But somebody almost died in that one in WCW because there was a beef between them guys. I believe it was Hulk is the one who threw him. And he was not ready for it. And there was a bunch of tables stacked up and the skit was to fall through a whole bunch of tables. And he threw him too hard and missed them all. And he went straight down to the mat instead.
Ooh.
One of the most painful looking hits.
No, that wasn't the Road Warriors. That scaffolding match you're talking about was an ECW.
I never watched ECW though. I remember watching. I only watched WCW with my grandma. I remember watching a pay-per-view as WCW. I'll ask Google. Hold on. You're probably right though.
It might be a WCW one too, because I remember the Road Warriors
in a scaffolding match for the WCW.
Oh,
yes, the Road Warriors, Talking Animal, were in several scaffolding matches at the time for Jim Crockett's promotion. But I wasn't the one when they did it against the Midnight Express. It wasn't that one. It was
the Freebirds. It was the Road Warriors when they went against the Freebirds.
Was it that one? Okay.
NWA. So it wasn't as big. It was 2 tables high on the one side. And Buddy Roberts.
No, wait. It was the Russian Assassin, Ivan Volkov, and the Russian Assassin. It was one of those two because it was a beef that they had started over when they went over either to Korea or Japan. I think that was that one.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because there was
the Midnight Express though. Which are you saying? Which one?
That was a damn good match between those two.
I don't see on here the ones they're showing. The notable ones though are the ones with the Midnight Express and Ivan Koloff and the Russian Assassin. I'm trying to see their rivalries with Powers of Pain and the Horsemen. I can't remember who was in the Powers of Pain. You're probably right, Patrick, because I will never question you with your wrestling knowledge ever. A man kicked in the face by CM Punk. No, I won't. Can we hear that story? Because not everybody was on your guys' channel the other night when we were talking about that.
Yeah. So like, it was a live.
Pay attention, everyone. You're going to like this if you like wrestling.
So okay, but here's the best part. So I wasn't actually supposed to sit in those ringside seats. We had originally were out where they came out. So we got there and our tickets were switched already. So we were we got put to ringside. So it was a live taping of ECW and SmackDown. And CM Punk was feuding with, I think it was the new breed or something like that. But he was going against Marcus Corvon, which was better known in TNA as Monty Brown. So
Okay.
we're on the outside, and Punk was supposed to jump up, and he was supposed to get pushed over, and he's supposed to land on his feet. Well, instead, his feet went out from under him and right in my face because I was like right
Kick him in the
there,
push.
Damn, I hate to laugh at that, man. I'm so sorry, but shit.
right in the mush. Two front teeth.
Kick him.
Gone.
What the fuck, man?
And he didn't
Pat
even
knows
say
I-
sorry. And he was, up until that point, he was my favorite wrestler until he knocked two of my teeth out and didn't say sorry.
But you got to
Oh.
admit, though, man, not a lot of people can say they had a tooth kicked out by a millionaire. I mean,
No.
or a professional wrestler, somebody who's known worldwide. But I think we need to get him on the show and ask him why. No, we're playing.
After
I didn't know
he got far away from it, I said, thank you, and being polite, just like a Canadian for kicking me in the
Of course, a Canadian would say, thank you, after kicking me in the face. I love you, Canadians. You guys bring life to the party.
Dude, I
Yes,
love that.
CC, have you ever heard that story before? I had never heard that story before until 2 nights ago
Heard it a
when I
few
was live with
times.
these guys. Now that we're going to hang for a moment, would you guys mind saying again when you're going to be live with Two Dudes with Wrestling Attitude? We've got 100 people sitting here with us on a Father's Day.
Yeah,
We really appreciate you guys taking the time out to hang out here with us today. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you for listening again. Would you like me to tell when we're going to be on, Katsu?
I got the regular one. You do the pay-per-view. So regularly, we go live Monday through Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, whatever that time is, your time. Because I'm not good with time. I go live an hour early for most wrestling, except for Thursdays. Thursdays, I try to go live at 5 o'clock because JCW comes on at 6 o'clock for some fucking reason. The only one that's not on is 7. But we do have a bunch of pay-per-views getting ready to come up that Pat's getting ready to tell you guys about. We got some stuff going on.
Something you can do, messaging me for an
So, starting our pay-per-views at Two Dudes with Attitude next Sunday, Forbidden Door. We'll be doing our live, and we'll be watching Forbidden Door.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
Then July 26th, Redemption, which is going to be in Quebec. There's going to be a giveaway that night, and the giveaway's going to involve legends and possibly a couple of autographs in this giveaway.
Okay, sweet.
Then August 1st and 2nd, we are doing SummerSlam. Night 1 giveaways will be Pokemon related. Night 2 will be Marvel related. And that's up until August. After SummerSlam, we'll keep you updated on stuff after that.
So each one of them, are you doing special games for the giveaways? Is it just going to be a random drawing of who's a part of it, or do you guys have anything set out for that?
All our giveaways work. You come in on the stream, you put in giveaway, stay for for like
Hold on,
5 minutes or so, and your name gets put into the spin.
Okay.
I think the idea of giving out a random word on Twitter for people to come in and use and put it in the title, the random word, and if somebody
Mhm.
puts that in the chat room, they get entered into the giveaway. It doesn't have to be the word giveaway. It's like everybody uses the word giveaway. What if I want to use twat waffle?
You can put whatever you want to.
Or
Exactly.
popcorn.
I don't blame you.
Or Friday or next Friday or some shit, you know? So that's why
Thank
I
you
like
so
the
much,
idea.
Christina, for joining us tonight. Thank you. Have a great evening. And to
Yeah,
Repo
well, thanks.
Tony, dude, if you're watching on this one, I'm sorry. You're putting your comments in the comment section of the actual live. In order for me to see them while we're live, you're going to have to click on it so you can go into the live feed. That way we can see your comments pop up over here. Thank you so much for wishing me happy Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to you as well. I'm going to go back to you guys now. Sorry, I was trying to answer some of the stuff because where we went into the one and then we came into this one, we have people commenting on one and watching the other one when we're not over there anymore. Just want to make sure everybody knew that we're still live going here. I was going to run a little over an hour with you guys since we kind of screwed everything up when we first started.
That's cool.
Well, who do you
So,
think
yeah,
is going to be the best draw for Forbidden Door? What match there are you looking forward to? Because that's the closest pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you got? I really don't know a lot about AEW anymore, but I want to hear from you guys. Which one do you think?
I'm a Thekla fan, so I'm looking forward to the Thekla versus Stardom Starbright
Oh yeah.
Child.
Starlight Meow Meow.
Her name is Starbright Child. Is the lady from Stardom. She's gonna face the AEW Women's Champion for the AEW Women's Championship, the toxic loudmouth Thekla. And I think it's gonna be an awesome match because they're both from Stardom.
Do the
Thekla's
women have two
inspired-
titles in AEW?
Shit. Yeah, I think they got TBS titles.
I thought they did.
They'll progress in a survival of the fittest challenge.
They have a women's tag team. They have a women's TNT, which is like a mid card, and then they have the women's heavyweight.
They're doing the Owen Classic right now, right?
Yeah, the
Is there any-
Canadian participants. Yeah.
Huh?
Don't get Pat started.
Cup. It really ticks me off because every year they do this, and since they've been doing it, there's only ever been one actual true Canadian in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not everybody from
the match
Canada.
I'm looking forward to this Sunday is Zack Sabre Jr. goes against the wrestling god Kenny Omega.
Oh, man, Zack Sabre Jr. looks like a fucking cartoon character to me, but man, that guy can wrestle.
So like his
He looks like Johnny Bravo. I mean, he's got that just flat top, just I'm ready to roll, and he just goes in, and if he gets a shit beat out of him, he gets a shit beat out of him. But man, he could take him lumps.
Oh yeah, but he's dry, but he's a great technical wrestler. Like I will say, like he is so dry, but he is a great technical wrestler.
I'll give you that too.
And Kenny Omega is like he's a wrestling god. Like he does the moves on the fly. Like so, like it's going to be a great match. And the only other match I'm really anticipating for, and I really want to see is this Maya World versus Mercedes Moné.
I was going to ask you about her because I don't know who she is or where she's from.
Nobody knows Maya World.
So Maya World is basically like this is like her fourth month being in AEW. So she was just thrown into the tournament because somebody had got injured. So her first round match, the day of her first round match, she had lost her brother.
Oh man.
And she won that match that night. And then just the other night, she beat pound for pound, one of the greatest wrestling females, Athena, in a shock upset. So she's going against, but before that, she was an independent wrestler, and she did a lot of but she got noticed by, I wonder, Don Callis from AEW. He's a heel manager. She got noticed by him. And
okay, well,
I think she's going to pull the upset and win the Owen Hart.
Really?
She is. That's what I wanted to. I also agree with my brother Pat. I think she is the upset we're waiting for to upset Moné.
And Tony Khan, he's that kind of guy like this is a story. You know what? She's had this like try. Let's put some and he will pull the trigger on it. So I'm actually expecting Mercedes Moné to get beat by Maya World at Forbidden Door.
And I expect Mercedes Moné to cry like a baby black bitch.
Oh, of course.
And,
Like
and
she always does.
I'm going to come right
money.
to the I do not like Mercedes Moné. Like I have never liked her, and I'm not going to start to pretend to.
Yeah, I didn't care for Sasha Banks. I didn't.
I love Sasha Banks.
I did. Well,
I didn't like Banks when she went WWE.
I didn't like her toward the end of WWE before she came over.
I liked her towards the end of NXT Black and Gold. When Black and Gold ended, NXT until just recently has not had good wrestlers in my term, except for Braun Breaker.
What about Sol Ruka?
Sol Ruka.
Yeah. I'll talk about Sol Ruka.
Fucker. Does she do?
Yeah.
What is that move called?
The Soul Snatcher.
Okay. I didn't want to misquote and call it something a little more risque. But to do a front flip and hook someone, what the hell? That's craziness.
That's a full gator.
And how have we not seen anybody do that before?
I don't know. How did Evan Bourne not do that?
How did Ricochet not do that?
Exactly. There's the next name on the
Or
list.
even Dragon Lee.
Yeah, Dragon Lee. How did Mystico, somebody like that, you know?
Oh yeah. Man.
How did the new La Parka not do it? Call it the Bone Snatcher.
Because a lot of those moves that I didn't know, of course, like the Frankensteiner, it's what is it? The Hurricanrana? The same thing? Because they're named different. It depends on which place you used to watch is what you were getting the name of. Guys would go, to different places and steal the move and come back and name it something different. And like 4 people do a version of the pedigree or a version of something.
Code Red, Canadian Destroyer, Mexican Destroyer, or the Destroyer. That's the name of Code Red. All started as Code Red.
Wow.
But then there's also footage that shows that it also started as Canadian Destroyer. So that's why it has so many different names. Because people can claim that it started at this time, but at the same time, it started here as that name. Somebody said it this way, so. And that's why it's got so many cool names. Because you can sit there and say when Penta does it, it's the Mexican Destroyer.
Yeah.
When
she's fucking crazy too.
When Roxanne does it, it's Pop Rocks, which is a Code Red. But if somebody does it up in Canada, it's Canadian Destroyer. Or
Patrick, what do you refer to as?
I will always call it the Canadian Destroyer.
I call it all the names. And he'll always correct me, like, you mean the Canadian Destroyer? Yes, brother, the Canadian Destroyer. Which I love it when Chelsea Green uses it, because then they call it the Canadian Destroyer like they're on TV. Every time she uses it.
You said Chelsea Green, I got to salute my patriot.
Knew I'd get you a salute.
I love Chelsea Green because she's Canadian.
Dude, she's the workhorse now. Like, back in the day, you used to have your workhorses that would take the bullshit jobs and continue to do it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I fucked with my mic here for a moment. When I was trying to share out our post again, I ended up playing this live through.
And see, and that's the thing with wrestling nowadays. It's not the in-ring that are like doing like the actual like it's like the secondary ones that do like the promos and stuff, or like just do the area like the walk-ins and stuff. Like a lot of people have been doing that lately. Like R-Truth's back to just being behind the scenes, and then a match every couple weeks, and then but like they're there because they're over, and like people want to see them. just like Chelsea Green.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's
people
weird.
were. She's not booed no more, which is good.
What do you guys think about the Chad Gable thing?
I'm glad. It looks
Well-
like he actually did something while doing all that shit, and then he got
Yeah.
injured, lost out.
When
on
he came back on Monday night, and she was like, "Chad Gable, it's your first night back in over however long as Chad Gable." Like, really? Shut
As
up! We
Gable,
didn't know he was
was-
him. We had
He's
no
broke.
idea it was him.
I
Yeah,
think
Smash
I think
match.
with the Chad Gable redemption tour, I think he's going to end up with a mid card title. I'm going to even say he might even get a couple world title matches.
I was
thinking
thinking,
he'll get-
honestly, hear this out, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think he's going to join forces with Otis and,
because that was
yeah, I was going to. I don't know why I was going the other way, and he's going to do it with the two brothers, and they're going to take on the Bloodline, and they're going to win tag team titles and a world title all at once on a pay-per-view.
That'd be fucking crazy.
They won't keep it very long, but I would almost say that because all the work those guys have done, or even if he was to go get everybody who played one part of Americana, Robbie, really? What the fuck is his name?
Oh,
El
Grande
Grande
Americano.
Americano. Fuck, I can't even speak English, let alone Spanish. Get
I love this.
all the guys. I mean, all 6 of them. And just have them turn and go against some other faction.
And then bring in the 2 new boys, the Creed brothers.
That's who I
Yeah,
think if they did with him and just Otis and Tozawa, they would do that. But then what if they went with just the guy, because those two played the other 2 Americana, right, for the OG, and then
At the
who was
end,
the other
yeah.
one? It was Pete. Is his name Pete? The dude with the long hair. What's his name?
Pete Dunne
Pete Dunne.
and Tyler Bate.
Those are the other 2.
Yeah.
A good tag team too. They have
Outside
good
of
tag
Kaiser, of course.
team. Ooh, you kiss butt on that. You need a mod on your Twitch, Rob.
I know. I don't have mod on my Twitch. I have mod on everything else, just not on Twitch.
Dude, make me a mod. I'll do it for you. Don't even
Okay.
charge them. I hate those people.
I do too. I hate the ones that pop in and spam. I do.
I tell you what you do.
You don't get it.
don't want-
I don't get it as much on YouTube. Thank goodness.
I'll tell you after. I can tell you now, or I can tell you after stream. There's a actual bot you can get that's on Twitch that'll ban motherfuckers for that.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a bot.
Next time I go live on Twitch, I was thinking about streaming my games on Twitch tomorrow instead of YouTube. But damn it, every time I play, I get at least 5 subscribers. I'm really enjoying this shit of almost. I was going to hit 3,050 and stop for a little bit, but hell, I'm already at 3,062. So I'm going to keep pushing. Yeah, I gained 2 more since you guys know. Yeah, well, yeah, it was because I played again today. So are you guys going to try to build up a YouTube channel, a new channel to stream on, or are you going to take one of your current channels and just mod it over into?
I think the one I was gonna go over. I think I'm just gonna turn that over into the 2 dudes with wrestling attitude.
Well, make
If
sure
that's
right now,
what you
if you
want
guys
to
are
do.
watching, you need to go over and follow at Patrick Masters on YouTube. That way you can go ahead and get preset in before they change the name. And this woman right here is the greatest woman in the world. If you ever feel down, if you ever feel like you have no clue where to go in life, look to this lady right here. Biz, you are an inspiration to me on a daily basis on every one of the social platforms. Thank you for stopping in. It is an honor to have you in here. And I would love to have you and Tommy back on the show sometime soon. You're kicking
Those
ass.
clouds
You're
of
taking names.
positivity are for Viz.
She's fucking kicking ass, man. She's going to hit that 1 million. She's going to have more followers. Oh, gosh. It's so cool to watch people grow in this community.
Hell
And those
yeah.
ones that are just still just kicking along no matter what. We're all in this shit together. And as long as you can see that, we all can work as friends and just keep moving. They make weed every day. We can smoke it every day. We ain't got to fight over it anymore. We ain't got to fight over who's giving it to us, where we're getting it from, or anything like that. Yeah, there's sponsors out there that'll give you money. There's sponsors out there that'll give you a lot of things. But there's also people like the guys I'm sitting with right now who can just sit around and bring you back to life, smoking and talking wrestling. I appreciate you guys by really doing this.
Thank you.
Matter of
It's
fact,
been a long haul with us.
I'm beating Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm trying to get ready for Kingdom Hearts 4.
And like Katsu, like honestly, like I thought we would go live 2 or 3 times, and but like after that 2 or 3 times, like we kind of seen a little bit, and now like let's do this, let's do this. Like it keeps going up, so let's go with it. And then, while you guys heard where we're gonna be in the near future, the 28th, Forbidden Door, July 26th, Redemption, AEW, and then August 1st for pay-per-views. And before those pay-per-views, like the man said, Monday to Friday, almost.
Monday through Saturday normally.
Oh, but yeah, Monday to Saturday.
Central Standard Time.
Can you give us a list of all the promotions you guys do watch, so we can get a good idea of what we can watch on those days? I mean, like New Japan, you watch all that with it?
We check Japan, seeing what I see. I check on New Japan Twitter sometimes. I check on Ring of Honor. I check on Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. I check on Major League Wrestling. I check on GCW, which is Game Changing Wrestling. Mystery Wrestling, which I just got introduced to thanks to Pat up there. Evil Uno fucking has his own wrestling brand called Mystery Wrestling, which is pretty cool wrestling. It's
What?
funny. So,
Yeah.
I'll send
If
you the
you've
link.
never seen it, you got to check up an episode of it. It is just the craziest feel-good thing you'll ever see, man.
Rob,
And
don't worry.
I like I've met Evil Uno, and like he is just a damn like he's an awesome guy, and like
He's like a Danhausen, except not out there like that.
I remember.
Yeah.
I love Evil Uno
Yeah, Evil Uno. I love him since he came
from the Dark Order in AEW. Correct? That's who we're talking about. Okay, yeah, I do. You guys, this is the channel that you're going to be seeing these guys on. So you need to pop over there now. Go to Patrick Masters 8762. That's going to be switched sometime soon, right? Is that what you're going to do, since you've already got to start with the subscribers? You guys have got some nice views, especially some of the. You already got 3,600 views on 9 videos. That is outstanding, Patrick. I mean, if you look, it is hard. YouTube is not like Twitter. That shit will scroll right in people's faces all day long. You really got to put yourself out there, and you've really found your niche to put it in. And if anybody's watching from YouTube right now that's not already following Patrick, please jump over there and follow. If you're watching from other channels and you can link yourself out real quick, please. We're not going to go anywhere for a few more minutes. Jump over and make sure you're following them over there. Subscriptions are free. They're free. It's another place to watch. And sometimes the quality is better when you're watching from over there. Your chats will come through quicker. That's just me. Anyway, we'll get back to that now. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make sure that your guys' channel was out there. Now, what are you going to do on Twitter? Are you going to make one of your guys' page into that? I mean, just if your show takes off, because it depends on how you want to do it, is all I was wondering. Because like I have my own personal page, but then I do Dank Dungeon Chronicle. I'd always thought about making a special page for just it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of making a special page that's just for Two Dudes Wrestling. I have to log in on the computer 24/7. That way, it's got access. When I wake up first thing in the morning, first thing I wake up to do is turn on the computer. Last thing I do before I go to sleep, that computer gets turned off. Sometimes it crashes, sometimes it don't. Pat will have the same information logged in.
Thanks for breaking my heart today too. Thank you. You hurt me. You hurt my feel goods, by the way, Katsu.
How?
This man sends me a message. Gives me his epic game.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I was in the middle.
No, here's the thing though, because Zen just said I just joined him. He's like, "You want to play with?" Sure, let's do it. And you sent that. I was like, "Oh, hold on, might have another one." Oh, never mind. I got shot down. I got stood up and shot down.
Hold on. No, Pat reminded me that we were going to be on your show tonight. I was like, oh shit, I didn't send him my fucking epic game. I got to log in real quick. And then the fucking fans started overheating. And all of a sudden I'm being yelled
Likely story. All I got was no, just signing in to find you. Really?
Yeah, bro.
You broke my feel goods, man. The hell.
We'll get in a duo tomorrow.
Well, I tell you what, I've been doing a lot with the sprites, and Zen, if you're still watching out there, unless he's gaming, he kicked ass today with me. He's got 24 of them all maxed.
Whew. I cannot game with Zen. Zen is on another level.
I'm telling you, I yelled at him so much today. I was getting laughed at in the chat because when we were gaming, we were kicking ass. We had 197 comments in the chat about the stuff we were doing and the sprites that were wanting to be exchanged. Yeah. We had 25 or 28 people in there, and one time we had 29 total throughout the whole thing. But it was fun to see people communicating. I like the way Fortnite did that because it used to be you pop in, you jump into a squad, and maybe one person has a mic or one person will tap in chat. You know, or you'll just get in there to try to do something. Now you're communicating, you're networking. And
yeah, they got things that all set up properly finally.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bad shit that are going on in a lot of those games right now.
I turn my mic off. I don't run with a microphone no more.
Oh, you will when we play. We're gonna stream live when we do it. So you're gonna have don't make me feel weird talking to myself.
No, if we're in a party, yeah. But if I'm playing solo, no, my microphone's turned off.
I keep them turned off because I used to get really violent in Call of Duty.
Yes, I started in Call of Duty, and I moved over to Delta Force when it went to PlayStation 5, and boy, did I get toxic.
Man, I tell you, you got to blame Call of Duty for that because when they gave, the person who shot you that little excerpt to say something, and then because they hear you go, "Oh man, he shot me," and that's all you could hear, and then you're allowed to snipe back at him. Oh, you guys are the ones who created that chaos between us. You're the one who created that nasty chat because you're giving us just that little bit, like that son of it. And it'll tell you, "Oh, here's your nemesis. Make sure you go after him again." All right, I'm going after this bitch. I don't care if I get one kill. I'm going after that one.
YouTube channel. I have a couple of YouTube short sniper shots, and I heard the guy yell, "Fucking camper!" And
I hated that word because everybody started saying camping, but then they wanted to unlock all their sniper rifles. You have to camp to snipe. You got to sit still. If you need to do your long range shots on some of those maps, especially on Call of Duty, you had to sit still.
I'm a camo grinder, okay? I'm an achievement person. I don't go after anything but achievements or camo. So
yeah, when I did the camo, that's how I did it.
I knock out the zombie mastery all the way done, every weapon done. Okay, cool. Stupid fucking zombies is over. Or if it's a badass zombie, I stay in it. Fuck Warzone camos, I'm sorry. This is a badass zombie. Like Black Ops 6 zombies, awesome. Oh my fucking god, open world. Oh, amazing. But if I'm going for war, you gotta camp with the snipers, especially the big heavy 50 cal.
Yeah.
Fuckers have recoil no matter what you put on it.
The only way to do it was to add the perks that would give you steady aim after running, and then the additional recoil reducer and shit. Yeah, and it was hard to do that if they wanted you to keep moving. But see, the way I did it was I always took the equivalent of the AK and run a gun. If anybody wanted to shoot sniper, all I would say was position and watch me. I would just fucking gun run it like Forrest Gump right up the middle. I wouldn't give a shit, and I would make it past every time because I was quick enough at Black Ops 2 that I didn't give a shit who was shooting at me, and it would draw out their position, and then I would loop back around and let myself heal, and then go right at it again. The only thing that sucked is I was getting assists instead of my kills, and then no one would thank me. Like, well, you know what? Piss on you guys then, and I stopped doing that, and our snipers were getting picked off. You do have to work as a team in those games.
Playing Call of Duty Ghost multiplayer.
Just remember, if you guys need a good decoy, Rob's for hire.
Rob's for hire. Oh my god.
Zen used me as cannon fodder all day long today. He and Gamer Tim. Gamer Tim, if you're watching, you're a hell of a player too. These two were all over the place. They could be on both ends of the map, and I would be right in the center. They would get 4 kills apiece, and then one person would come a mile away from me and shoot me, and then they both would come revive me. It was like, what the hell's going on? These guys they're playing on PC though, and their speeds are so much faster than mine because I'm playing on PS4.
Mouse and keyboard? Is it Zen mouse and keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super quick with that mouse and keyboard, man. Because I've
He
played
said
with
today
him.
he had a 50-inch TV in front of him. That's how he's got, and I've seen his studio set up because he's been live with me. And if you've never been in his Discord before, he shows it off sometimes too. It's wrapped around him. He's got it all. Yeah, he's quick as shit.
World. I want his setup so bad.
He wants to build me one.
I was playing with him when I had my Nintendo Switch, and I could not, for the love of God, keep up with him in Blitz.
I know.
Dude, by the time I land, he's already got fucking 10 kills. Where were you at? I was just loading in. Hold on, bro.
That's the thing right now. Mine doesn't show the pre-lobby. I'm in the bus. They're already out there talking and doing all kind of shit. And they're like, oh, people's looking at your Sprite. Well, I can't even see anything yet. They've already got the waypoint dropped and out the bus. I'm like, hello? I don't like change. You know, just sitting alone by myself. What the hell?
That felt me like me getting out of the studio the other night.
Build right here, piece by piece. I gotta get a graphics card, an HDMI port, and I can play Fortnite on my computer. And I got a PlayStation 5 controller right there. I'm ready for Steam or Epic.
If I went with the PC, I would definitely have to have the cord or the controller. I mean, I don't think I could do it on the keyboard. Now my son does it on keyboard. He had keyboard and mouse. He also used the steering wheel too. I used to use the joystick back on the PC when those games came out for Gateway, back when they were selling them like hotcakes. I got really good with that, with the pedals and the joystick. But the steering wheel on some of those, the resistance of the jerk back, it throws me off. And without setting the sensitivity perfect for me, it's hard for me to operate them because I got to change it every time. And then by the time I feel like I've got it down, then you quit. Somebody else plays with it, changes it back. Like, fuck it. I ain't even doing it anymore. Can't do it. If I can't do it with my thumbs, I ain't going to do it. There's a Demolition Derby game out there called Wreckfest that you need to get.
Oh, I
Wreckfest 2 was, huh? You have it?
Yeah.
I do too. Do you have Wreckfest 2 or regular first one?
First one only.
Well, if you want to stream on that, we can stream on that on PS4.
Plus access. I don't have access to it no more. But I played it when I had it on PlayStation.
Wreckfest. That sounds like something I could fucking get it.
It's Demolition Derby, man. I used to share it. I might even stream share it tonight when I do it. It is so much fun.
It is
So,
a good game.
Like I like the Call of Duties, but like when I want to sit down and like just have like a good gaming session, I like playing those goofy games, like like Wreckfest and stuff like that. Like one of my favorite ones growing up was the Monster Truck series.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For PS2, I fucking love doing the freestyles, man. Like so fun.
Yeah.
We had Monster Jam for the Wii and for the PlayStation, and you were able to use the PlayStation Move to make him jump in the air. My kids love doing that. See, I couldn't get into that shit either. I hate the controls that way. Now, I can operate with my hands. I have great hand-eye coordination, but not with the sensitivity settings on some of those things. You've got to have them just dialed in perfect to make you right with them.
Oh, no. Like, for the Monster Truck, I never, ever used any of the steering wheels or anything for any of the games. Like
really?
No, I'm always controller. I was always controller. Like people like would say, like doing the steering wheel for like some of the Monster Truck ones are like, this is so hard. I said, yeah, you should just play with it. Oh, no, this is way better. Oh, no, okay, I'll just kick your ass.
Yeah, that Wii one was just a plastic little wheel, had nothing in it. You took your Wii controller and stuck it right in the center of it, and that's how you operate. And it was like you were driving the steering wheel from Cheech and Chong when he switched the bus one out that had the chain on it. It was like a little tiny thing, like a drag car. It's like, well, maybe my arms are too big. I want to do this. Yeah, maybe it's because I know how to drive. Did you guys ever play the Noid game? The one that was on regular Nintendo, the dude from Domino's Pizza.
Yep.
I know.
Him and Earthworm Jim got me into those stupid, silly games to play, to where you could stretch yourself out and shoot your shit at something and then get smashed. And it's like, that's a cartoon. I'm playing it. That's a lot of fun. Who Framed Roger Rabbit was a fun game too.
Dude,
Another fun game that I used to love playing was Clay Fighter. You remember Clay Fighters where you were Clay Fighters? It was like kind of like Mortal Kombat where you were Clay Fighters.
Kind of like Celebrity Deathmatch on MTV.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. One I didn't
played
like,
that.
you guys probably will get mad, is I don't like Zelda. I didn't like Zelda.
Zelda?
Oh
I didn't
man,
like it.
Care for it.
that's crazy.
I didn't care
Fun,
for Final Fantasy.
Oh. Ooh.
I played Final Fantasy the shit out of it, but I was only good at playing the underwater soccer or whatever that game was called. I hated going to the sections and making sure I had to stop for a minute and then fight something and then move on to the next. I don't like storylines like that. I like the free roam to where you're able to continually move and fight things as you travel.
You would like Final Fantasy 15. Open world, do whatever the hell you want to do.
Really? Okay. That is a lot
You
better.
can go do a mission, or you can just run around and beat up monsters.
Kind of like Borderlands.
I've never
Bomb.
called them on Switch, but I've never played them.
Borderlands is fun. I like it. I've got a couple of them. I've got games in there that I don't even play anymore.
You ever played Elden Ring?
I played what was
Oh,
it?
yeah,
What was it
played,
called before that?
Dark Souls.
I played Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls. That's the one I played. I've never played Elder Ring. Sorry, that's two different games, isn't it?
Two different games.
Same trilogy.
Oh, like you have to do the mission. You will have to do the missions to get further in.
Now Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah, basically
Fucking Skyrim. I love Skyrim.
Final Fantasy 15 is Skyrim.
Sweet. Okay. I think I can get into that then. I really do. That was one fun game that I really liked.
It came out.
Huh?
I platinumed that game on PlayStation Achievements the day it came out.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn, man.
It drew me in within the first 30 minutes. I was hooked. I grabbed me a pot of coffee and said, yeet.
That's fucking
That game.
crazy. I love that though.
I remember the first game on PS2. I completed from start to finish, and that includes finding all the special monsters. And it was Rampage Universe Tour, where you had, for PlayStation.
Yep.
The games that I played on regular PlayStation were like
Legend of Dragoon was what I played.
Tony Hawk skateboarding and
yeah.
racing games is what I was really into back then. And then I got into hockey in my late teens, early 20s. I loved playing hockey online. And we started, my friends and I that I lived with down in North Carolina, we were the Boston Bruins. And then one day I started playing with the Flyers, and I'm like, fuck, I've got to stick with the Flyers. That's when I started watching more hockey and getting into it, and then really got it down. I've got one in there, but I don't have the newest one. The newest one looks fucking kick ass. Have you ever played the hockey ones, Patrick?
Oh, like growing up, like I played NHL from like 92 right on up. I haven't played anything newer like on the PS4s and stuff, but like I've sat and watched people play it, and like too many buttons for me now.
It is. It gets today even. I thought that I knew what I was doing. I was trying to adjust some of the settings in my stuff on Fortnite, and it got to the point where I couldn't even go through my inventory to try to use a weapon. So, of course, Zen and Tim were just running the fucking board. We ended up winning that match. They're like, just try to hang with us as long as you can. And I got knocked down one time, and they picked me up and carried me right along with them. And it was so cool that we had no idea who Tim was. I had just started playing with him the day before yesterday, and he came in and we were doing some sprite things. The communication with that one made me feel like when you would come across an NPC that you thought was an NPC back in the older games, and they would go over and help you for a little bit. What was your favorite assistant in some games? Whether it be a dragon, whether it be even when you played in Cars, the game Cars, I think it was for we had it for the PlayStation. You could have one of your friends come in and you guys could race together. Toy Story was another one. My kids and I used to always play it. We would play as Woody and Buzz and play duo and run and play together. Did you ever play any games like that?
Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
Ooh.
You can have 2 players. And if you
Really?
did it right, you could Scorpion and Sub-Zero as your players.
I had
Yeah,
no
you can
idea
have-
about that.
Yep.
What is up, Mr. No Fox Given? Finally.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? What's going on?
Telling you, it's been
Oh.
been a rough time and a rough go at it. Been trying.
I think CC said
Man,
Tony Hawk. I want to know what your
just
Tony Hawk.
No Fox Given, like he's just like the last little while, like I've seen him so happy and everything's going good for him. I'm glad
glad
to
you
see
did
him
make
have
it
that
in.
smile back again.
We're chatting wrestling. We've asked the chat earlier tonight who their favorite one was, who their favorite heel turn was, who was the wrestler that got them into watching wrestling. These guys are going to be streaming live Monday through Saturday from 6 until that time. How long?
Till whenever the wrestling ends.
That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure if there was different promotions on the same night, if you guys double up, like if it would run to 11, if you would run 6 to 11, or you just do one promotion.
Their 2-night thing on Saturday night. I usually stay on for both episodes of a Dynamite and Collision. But that's
I'm going to steal this. I'm going to steal this from my mod. So, Kim, if you're still watching, I was born in the 1900s, so I'm old school too, Mr. No Fox Given. I promise.
And I'm still
Yeah,
older
see,
than
the 90s. Yeah, the 90s. Yeah, no, it's from all time, whichever one, all time. Which one got you into it? Now, when we were talking on your guys' show the other night, you were asking me about Attitude Era. Who is your favorite Attitude Era? Who's the one that, like, if you were in school at the time, or if you were at work and you're like, damn it, I can't wait to go on tonight because I think this person's going to wrestle, or I knew that was coming. I was waiting on somebody to do it, but that's a kick-ass fucking fighter right there. The one and only Sergeant Slaughter.
I just been watching that movie with him and G.I. Joe, the cartoon movie.
Was he not that in? It was just a fucking cartoon character come to life. You're exactly right.
No, so I'll be right back.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll even put him off screen while we're talking, so when he gets back, then I'll put him back in. Patrick,
So what was the question again?
your Attitude Era. Which one did you like the most? But did you ever watch the Sergeant Slaughter Iron Sheik matches?
Oh yeah.
Weren't those the fucking greatest? That's what we need right now, because we're back against Iran again. And back then we were against Iran. And well, that was in 1980 was when all that shit happened. And it's funny how they would spin characters and run like that. Because we did have that conversation when you and I were talking one night, because Rusev, whenever we were having the battle with Russia, was when Rusev came out really big. Well, it wasn't a battle. It was more of a war of words, like who was going to go where and whatnot. And he kept dropping the Russian flag in there. Was he from Bulgaria? Is that his character, or is he actually from there?
No, he's not. He's actually from that.
Is he? Okay. Because I was curious, because I've heard him both have accent and not have accent, and then I didn't see him struggle when he goes to scream and his accent's not there anymore. I was curious about that. So your Attitude Era, which one is it that you have?
For me, it has to be one of the main like 3 of the Attitude Era, and it's the Undertaker. Like in that Attitude Era, that man had so many like memorable moments, and like just some off the wall crazy shit too. Like when he tried to freaking crucify Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
Like Taker's my Attitude Era guy. My close second, and he was not well known in the like he was in, but he wasn't well known, and it was Al Snow.
I did like Al Snow. I did. He got short end of the stick.
Oh hell yeah!
And they gave him some fucked up shit before they finally gave him the boot. It's not bad enough that you're losing your job, but when they embarrass you with shit, I mean, that's awful. But it's a part of the game, I guess. And you don't bite the hand that feeds you. You don't. You can't go at the people that are that much bigger than you. Craziness. Now, with Undertaker, who is your favorite Undertaker? The OG first coming out Taker, the short hair, tattooed biker taker, the resurrection of his next character. There was what, 5 of them altogether? Him with his purple gloves and it looked more of a palish kind of purple face
Yes.
was the one that freaked me out the most growing up. And I really like him on the Harley because it did show like, you know, anybody can change into a different type of character just overnight. But I really like that purple one.
When he went to the American Badass, that actually kind of gave a look into his actual real life, like the way he is, because like some of those motorcycles he rode out on, he owned them.
Really?
Those weren't made for him. He owned
Sweet.
them.
I gotta go with Mr. No Fox here because yeah, that hat, the leather hat, the leather long jacket, the way the light hit him when he resurrected his new and improved Undertaker stance, that motherfucker was a beast. He
Yeah.
really was.
I love the Undertaker. That came
I would have to say when Undertaker debuted, like that first initial run of the Undertaker, because like nobody knew nothing about him, and just when you looked at him, like you could feel like you could feel like what he wanted you to feel, and that was terrified. Like when he originally started, like I was still young, but it fucking terrified me, man. Just
Yeah.
this big honking guy that looks like he could drag me away at any time. It scared the living shit out of me. But then after getting to see it, and then after a while, then having that amazing freaking WrestleMania run, and like if he was trying to come back, there's nothing for that man to do in professional wrestling anymore. And plus, he's doing a great job with doing what he's doing with AAA. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Before we move to the next, what were you saying about Undertaker also Katsu? Because when Patrick started, you were.
Oh, the only Undertaker that I thought was pretty cool was when the Undertaker came back and to one of the WrestleManias, and his intro song was Johnny Cash. And they actually let it play through as Johnny Cash's song, the whole lyrics and all.
Really?
I don't know what the name was now. So it was one of the old Johnny Cash songs. But my favorite Attitude Era wrestler, which is an oddball one, not really an oddball one, but one to throw out there, is just Godfather. He came in with the Nation of Domination into the Attitude Era, and then evolved onto his own little character after a while.
Have you ever watched some of those clips of Undertaker and him together?
Oh yeah.
The night Undertaker was getting some hoes and pimping some hoes or whatever it was they were talking about and just going on and on. Yes, you're right, Mr. No Fox. We were talking about that earlier. That was one of my oh my God, wrestling's real, whether people say it is or not, when he was thrown off that cage. And then he was thrown through the cage. You can't fake that shit. And there people who don't know what a wrestling mat is, it's just foam and flat slats and mat canvas on top. It's not a spring in the middle. It's nothing like that. You hit that. The bounce is because the boards aren't connected. That's the beauty part. That's the crack you're hearing. It's because the boards will way back and forth. Sometimes they build it and add. Do they still add the plywood on top of that so it makes it crack louder? That would make it harder to hit. It's like almost like the equivalent of landing on hard ground, you would think. Yeah, that sure hurts like fuck. Could you imagine getting thrown 30 feet from the air onto a table or through a table?
No, but I know what it feels like to jump off the top of a house and go through a plywood table.
I took a body slam off the top rope, and that hurt like a motherfucker. Because I trained to become a wrestler.
I remember you said that. I was going with his because I got slammed on top of a Ford pickup truck one night when me and my buddies were wrestling.
I've been slammed through trucks, cars, windshields, tailgates.
Can you guys tell me what movie Undertaker starred in with Hulk Hogan?
The Perfect Commando.
Who was his partner? Who was Undertaker's partner? There was 2 of them that came from space. Who was the other one?
Oh, I don't know.
You got hit by a car? Damn. You pissed off? Did you limber up first? I'm not trying to be humorous if you were injured. I was taking that from identity thief. You got to limber up before you get hit by a car. Don't look at it. You're looking it up. It's not fair. You're cheating.
Oh, I'm not looking it up. I don't know. I'm doing Discord right now.
Do you remember who it is?
I know it was a wrestler, and I can't remember who it was.
Hold on. I thought it was Sid Vicious, but it's not. Fuck it. I'll ask Google.
Your Twitch is doing my Discord.
Who played alongside The Undertaker in Suburban Commando as his other counterpart from space?
The henchman.
Commando.
Tony Longo was the other one.
Oh, I didn't know
But yeah, it is so funny to see The Undertaker. I'm gonna bring this up.
I didn't know.
But
the
you know
Undertaker was-
what the-
Some of you guys have not. Cece's being loud. Okay,
CC's always
Wait.
loud.
What?
hold on. Yeah, flipped off. Keep walking. The question was who played counterpart to The Undertaker as the other bad guy henchman from space in Suburban Commando. Sorry, that was my fault. I was not reading, talking. I was looking down. But it's crazy to see them together, right?
Yeah.
There. Ooh.
But you know what's funny about that whole
Was he
thing?
not a wrestler? I thought he was a wrestler, that Tony Longo. He's been in other movies, but he's not a wrestler. He played a lot of funny, like dopey kind of Italian characters.
Yeah.
I did like him.
But in
See, I wouldn't really, I don't know why I thought it was Sid Vicious. Okay, guys, we're giving. Oh, fuck. I might as well run until then. We got 18 minutes to run until we'll be 2 hours. We'll run 2 hours tonight. That's my bad. I was only going to run for an hour tonight. We got talking about this shit. That's how it usually goes. I would do this. I didn't mean to keep you longer than what we should have. If you guys need to go at any time, we can. Because I know you do have other things going on. I do appreciate you being able to join me tonight. I mean, and it's Father's Day, and we've got 148 people sitting with us, and it's nice to see everyone now. Thanks for everyone that's been communicating in the chat. Do have a couple more little trivia, half-assed questions that I'm going to ask these guys, but they're more of there's really no wrong answer unless I want to put CC out. Wait. Are you really for serious right now? And yes, I said for serious. That's why I love you,
like
CC.
a couple months ago, CC. Get up to date, girlfriend.
I ran
like-
12 episodes of a sports podcast sharing things out about that day in sports or that week in sports. Gave away the Lucky Ducky and shit. What was the other one?
Award.
The Ass Quack Award. Yeah, the Ass Quack Award of the one that was the most stupidest person in sports of the week. But then we had the Lucky Ducky, the one who got people who got really hurt in sports that week too. Yeah, we've had a lot of.
So I want to play a little trivia question with you, Rob.
I don't know if I can get it, but you go right ahead.
Do you remember who your first Ass Quack Award was?
I do. I think it was Patrick Mahomes. I gave it to him twice. Did I give it to him first? If I'm not going to question you because you pay close attention to everything. If it wasn't him, who?
It was Patrick Mahomes.
Because I was leaning toward Kelsey at the same time. I was not sure if it was one of those or not. She
And
didn't
it
fucking remember it. I can't believe that, CC. You probably stopped into the show numerous times. I even sold fucking merchandise of it. Gave away stickers.
I still
See?
got I got my release to Quack and stickers.
CC probably even got some. She just didn't go through the box of shit I sent her.
No, she did. She had a sticker. She showed me all the stickers she got from you.
You're breaking my heart.
Oh
You're
my God.
breaking my heart.
CC, you need just don't do another rip, CC.
You hurt my feel goods. Okay.
Don't worry,
If
Rob.
there was-
I'll still tongue punch your turd cutter.
I know you would. And I would probably let you. Any man who got his face kicked in by CM Punk can lick my butthole any day. I will never deny that. Because like I said, I know where that was at. Took a bite out of a shoe. If there was one wrestler, yes, I said wrestler, alive or dead, that you could bring back into this era of wrestling, who would it be?
Rowdy Piper.
Damn, that was quick. No questions asked.
Nope. Why so quick? Because Rowdy Piper, to me, never truly got the love he deserved, because like he was a fucking genius.
He was kind of like the Dan Marino of that. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'm getting some more of the. I don't even have any more of them. I gave them all out up in Michigan and gave them away with giveaways. My newest ones. I will have some more of those soon. I promise. Macho Man Randy Savage, you bring him back?
Oh,
What would you do with him? Where would your wrestler fit in right now? Would it be a SmackDown wrestler? Would he be in contention for something? Would he be in the King of the Ring? Would he be the champion?
I would bring Rowdy Piper back to be the valet for Drew McIntyre.
Oh my goodness, that would be a great combination.
Okay.
Do you think it would sell though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he would.
Be here.
With McIntyre's
Wait,
might still stand Piper.
Patrick, what'd you say, Bob?
You
gotta go?
I have to leave. I have to get the dogs back, and it's getting ready to storm here, and it's almost 10 o'clock. So I gotta get the night ready. Thank you, Rob, for letting me be here.
Oh, absolutely, my friend.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out on Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you again for joining us. We'll do it again for sure.
Do it again for sure.
Take it easy. Have a great one. Thank you so much. Now, Patrick, I don't know what she put on here. What she put? Nah, damn, there's autocorrect. There's my release was the Quacking. Got the out. What? See, this is why. Are you Canardian too? Or do you just like talk text and you talk fast like you dance like Patrick said?
She is missing a lot for a reason.
I was thinking more along the lines of going back even further than that. I think I would bring back Andre the Giant. I think I would put him in this era to just put his foot down. Or Yokozuna. Somebody like that. Somebody that needs to come in that is unexpected and then just run the fucking house. I think one of those two would. Because I loved watching him. I loved watching Hurricane and Earthquake, Typhoon, all these guys that were there, and bigger guys, so fucking athletic, outdoing the cruiserweights was crazy. And then
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, Bam Bam Bigelow was the first of the first. Then you go to the Nasty Boys.
This new rookie. There's this new rookie in NXT. His name is Mason Rook, and he's a bigger guy. And like when he does that moonsault, all I see is Big Van Vader doing his moonsault, and I'm like, oh, a nice big guy. And like some of the ones you said, Andre the Giant. I'd love to see him and Omos go at it.
Oh, that would be great.
Oh yeah.
One of the movies he was in, I believe, was Robin Hood Men in Tights. Was he not?
No, Andre the Princess Bride.
Princess Bride, that's the one. Okay. Or what? Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Princess Bride. His character in that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, I would almost bring Stone Cold back for this era too. I mean, free of injuries, you know, like he was when he first started doing Austin 316. I think that he would definitely be pushing hard at that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, everyone believes it's. Yeah, I was wrong for a moment. It's definitely Princess Bride.
And thank you for stopping in tonight, there, Mr. No Fox Given. And I hope you had a good time at the Detroit Zoo.
Oh,
so Mr. No Fox Given, I know him. I've met him around and everything.
But he was
today, and it was really funny because I think when I was 12, I went to the Detroit Zoo, and I remember, and I seen they got a picture of the red panda. I remember when I was 12 years old, I took my pocket knife and I put Pat and I put whatever the fucking year was on the
Mhm.
tree outside of the Red Panda, and it would have been really funny if I remember if I knew he was going there to see if it actually was still there. Because if it was still there, that'd be freaking crazy.
Well, hell yeah! Next time you go, Mister No Fox Given, make sure you check it out. You know, if there's a chance it's still there.
Yeah, like that. If it is still there, I'm like, wow.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know what? And I appreciate you the way you're doing your stuff now because you do have one hell of a story to tell. All the times that I've been live with you, I know you're not a bullshitter. You're not somebody who has to one up the conversation. You sit back, you wait your turn, and when you tell your turn is really eye opening with some of the stuff that you've encountered. I mean, some of the people that you've met in your life, some of the places you've been, and some of the matches you've watched. Even I'm really glad that you went with the wrestling route on this because I think every time you and I've been live together, we've talked something wrestling,
Yep.
and that's a good quality to have, other than smoking, of course.
Well, yeah.
If anybody else has anything to smoke, we're getting ready to go because it is 11 o'clock on the East Coast. And I did promise some guys I'd be playing Fortnite again tonight. So I got to switch out some Galaxy sprites with a couple people. So if you guys are watching out there playing, I will be out there soon to assist you with the ones that I have. And thanks again for Zen doing that. I'm going to pack a bong. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit me some Super Lemon Haze because it's going to get me in the way to want to game. What are you smoking, Pat? Everyone watching tonight, what you got in the chat? Tell me what you got.
This one I have, I do believe
What are
it
you
is-
ending your evening with?
it's Acapulco Gold from Johnny Chronic. It's
Ooh,
it's a local company here that's just like 45 minutes down the road from where I live, and
no kidding.
they're really really good. Like
I've had
perfect.
Acapulco Gold one time. One time I've tried that, and it was really good. I might as well just do a double blinker. How about that?
I like when the first like ever Acapulco Gold I ever had was hash, and like I thought that's the only way I could find it. It was in hash, but then my local dispensary, I seen and I'm like I fell in love with it.
The red pandas are pretty cool. Did you get to ride a red panda, Mr. No Fox? Purple Martian. I do not believe I've tried that. Sounds good. There are so many crossweeds out there now. I had no idea the amount of shit that was out there until I stumbled into all the different dispensaries in Michigan. Some of the names of
I
some of
could
them.
just imagine you in some of those dispensaries, man. You're probably like a kid in a candy store.
It was astonishing, Patrick. To walk into some of them and picturing the fact of how candy used to be in the great big jars. That's some of the stores. That's what you saw behind the people. Was nothing but great big jars that were at least a gallon or more of bud of all different kinds, from the top of the line all the way down to the shake, all different prices. It was crazy. I'm like, can I move here? Can I move here? I've heard anything from Colorado is amazing. I was able to speak with some people who are growing some of the stuff from Michigan, and I can't wait to try some of it. There were seeds that they ordered. I was going to try to grow one of the plants myself, but that's one thing about the way they've changed the laws here in Ohio. I don't even know if you're allowed to import seeds out of state anymore. You can't import anything from any other state. Like if I would have purchased these in West Virginia, I was not allowed to have West Virginia's packaging in Ohio. You're not allowed to do that anymore. When I was in Michigan, I wasn't allowed to bring anything home because if I got busted on the way home, they would have confiscated everything. And now it's a misdemeanor because you have out of state packaging. You have to have everything in your state's pack or Ohio's packaging locked in your trunk. What the hell? What I mean, what's the fuck? I mean, I don't get it. What is the big deal about having weed from a different state? You don't want it here. You don't want to tax it. You don't want to make whatever money it is you could possibly make off of it. Why on earth are you forbidding us to go somewhere else?
Hey, but look at it this way, Rob. I just found this out recently. There's some places in the world, if you get caught with marijuana on you, you're in jail for life. And I'm gonna Ireland, because since the World Cup's been going on, I have seen more like nationalities and stuff. But I was going to the Goodwill near me, and there was a bunch of Irish people in town because Ireland's playing their games in Toronto where Canada plays. And like they got talking and stuff, and like he could smell the weed on me because I had just smoked a joint while walking over. He's like, "Hey, where could I find weed?" I said,
Absolutely.
"Just go down the street. Just go down the street and like go right, or just." I said, "Just go right over to that parking lot down there and go right there. You'll see a sign that says VIP. Go in there." Well, you guys got like marijuana everywhere. I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I love it here." I said, "We love you coming here and tell us that." But nice is out. It's okay. But just to
I
find
know.
out, like, if you get caught with weed, you're in line for jail.
Jail for life, you mean, you stoner? You just said that in
Yeah.
reverse. I'm fucking with you. But you're right, though. And even here in the chat now, excuse me, if I can breathe, I would say you're right, Misty. It's the craziest thing in the world. You could buy any type of alcohol inside this country's perimeter and bring it to any state. But you can't weed, even though weed is legal in what, 38 states fully, medical and rec, and then like 12 more, I think, or the other 12 are 12 more. 50 states. Half of them are rec, and there's still three. Is there 3 states or is there 6 states that, well, you don't know. You're a fucking Canadian. Why am I asking you? Here I am talking to a Canadian about the United States weed laws. You might know because you talk to everybody here. But I think there's still a few states that don't even have it as medical.
The last time
think.
I heard there was 4 that was neither.
I think Louisiana and Alabama are both that way. There's nothing there. Or wherever Big A can, right?
Yes.
Now Texas took away all their rec stuff with the THCA and all that shit. I don't think they have medical there either. So they don't have. I don't think Texas has anything at all.
In Texas too, anything that has Delta 9 and Delta 8 is like prohibited.
Well, they did the same. Yeah, they did the same thing Ohio did. It's called intoxicating hemp. Anything that might give you the slightest bit of euphoria, they pulled it. Even the shit that like the hemp that's dressed in the terps and shit you can get, even though it's really dangerous to smoke it. Kentucky did finally pass for medical. It is illegal in Texas, right? No illegal in Texas. I thought I've got friends down there that I know that if they could get the medical, they would. That was where High Nine's out of. That's the crazy thing, though. Some of these states will allow you to process it to ship it to other states, but they won't let the people in the state consume it. Why is that? It doesn't make any sense. Now, are your provinces that way in Canada, or is it the full country is 100% legal?
Oh, 100% across the board.
That's crazy. Every province in Canada.
Any Canadian company that has a website and you can buy bulk weed, I could literally go buy 5 pounds of weed and have it shipped to my door, no consequences.
Wow. Damn, man, that's crazy. I don't understand some of these laws anymore. I don't. I hope that when hopefully we get a new governor this year or whenever the election is, or somebody at least goes back and tries to revive this bill that just passed, or injunction, whatever they're calling it here in Ohio, that took back damn near everything that they gave us. And it wasn't like it was the Wild West either, and you were allowed to carry pounds upon pounds. You were allowed to have 2 ounces on your person, and you could have it in your car with you, as long as you properly transported it. But now I don't think you're allowed to have more than 1/8 with you, not outside of an individual package from a dispensary locked in your trunk. You can have more than 1/8, but I don't even know. I won't even quote that because I brought home more than 1/8. I brought home a whole gram the other night of dab. They wouldn't have sold it to me if I wasn't allowed to have it.
Well, see, like up here, see, and here, this is what's really okay. So an ounce down there is what, 28 grams, right?
Yeah.
So up here,
no shit. It definitely does sound. I'm listening to you. Yeah, it says, "Let's go." Canada sounds great. Fucking A, right? It does.
Ounces up here are 30 grams.
30 grams, really?
Yep. Because the legal amount you can carry is an ounce, and they classify an ounce as 30 grams. So, like,
Canardian math.
When they say on the thing 28 grams for an ounce, no, you're actually getting 30 because that's the new, and they just have not informed the people.
Wow. What is an ounce run at a dispensary up there? Like, what is the low shake? You know what I mean? Like the popcorn kind. And then what is your top? Because for instance, here
like
it's
the
good.
one company that has like a phenomenal selection of smalls up here is called BC Smalls, and their ounces of smalls start at 45 and go up to as high as 110 and no higher.
There was some, that's what I was going to say. There was some in Michigan that were $35 for like the popcorn kind of shake style, up to I think $140 for their platinum upon platinum gold series, because it went up a whole bunch of tiers. But then when you're down here in states like this, it's $50 to buy an eighth. And I'm like, what the fuck? Look how much it depends on what strain you get. I mean, some of these strains up here, you have to buy it by like the quarter because they don't make it anything else, or you have to buy the 5 pre-rolls, and it's sometimes it's $75 for 5 pre-rolls. It's like 3 grams. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's freaking crazy.
Well, okay, so like for example, this right here, this right here at my dispensary,
it's like 28.5, I think is what it is.
This here is so they're 0.5s.
Yeah, it's crazy price.
And that right there is $10.
Are they the big ones, like the size of your finger, or are they like the blunt style, like the one you're smoking now, just like a normal size pre-roll, or the
smoke?
Oh, we didn't have to yell at me. I know they have the minis, and then they have the long ones, but they sometimes well, that's a very nice joint. That's 3 of them for $5. Is that what you said?
For $10.
3 for $10.
Yeah,
that's $3 a fucking joint. Man, there's people on the street that sell those for $10 a piece. Because when we would have the THCA stuff in the stores, they were selling those individuals for $6.99 a piece for one, and it was THCA.
And another dispensary, I can go and buy a pack of actual 1 gram ones. You get 10, and it equals out to 10 grams in a pack. And I can get a pack for like $25.
I brought this back with me. This is strawberry cough. There's nothing in it. I just brought the container back because I wanted to show off this container. It's mittens. They're mini ones. There was 5 in there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. These
are so fucking hard hitting. I was so surprised. It was $25 for those 5. $25. Yeah. And each one, I was getting 3 sessions out of each one of those 5. So that was like getting 15 joints for $25. It was crazy. Just because the price difference.
Yeah, because it was dipped in the sauce with the keef too, right?
Yes, I know a guy. Oh yeah, and they have the ceramic tip on them, so when you're hitting them, it's so clean. And it was perfect. All right, man. We've been running for 2 hours. I'm going to have to go, so I let Bear out before he runs through the wall.
All right,
I really appreciate it. Anytime you guys want me on as a guest again, or if you just want somebody to pop in for the hell of doing it, send me the link or send me a text or something, and I'll be sure to do it. And I would love to have you guys on again once you get your channel set up and you want to start sharing out how they're going to be named. That way I can help get you guys out there even further. And when we get going more, I will be glad to come on here and do a giveaway on here for your followers too. I'll tell you what. Well, if you want to do that the next time we're together, we'll put one and we'll do a joining one together. I'll either give away a portion of my gear, or I'll get a new bong by then to have it ready to go. Because this one down here is going to be going out as soon as we hit the 1,000 for Jen. But then I'll definitely do that with you, man. I love your idea of giving those Funkos away. I love those things. Those are so cool. All right. Well, if you ever need me again, you know where I'm at. Thanks everybody for joining in tonight in the chat. We had a great time. Thank you. And everybody out there, happy Father's Day and happy Mother's Day to the mothers that are being fathers right now. Absolutely. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day for joining us this evening. With that, we're going to go, Patrick. Love you, brother. I'll see you again soon. Have a great evening, everyone. Have a great evening.